Welcome to Metro. This is a Flinders Street, stopping all stations direct to Flinders Street. Now arriving at Cannonook. Now arriving at Seaford. Now arriving at Carrum. Now arriving at Bond Beach. Now arriving at Chelsea. Now arriving at Edithvale. Now arriving at Aspendale. Now arriving at Mordialloc. Now arriving at Parkdale. Now arriving at Mentone. Now arriving at Cheltenham. Now arriving at Hyatt. Now arriving at Moorabbin. Now arriving at Patterson. Now arriving at Bentley. Now arriving at McKinnon. Now arriving at Ormond. Now arriving at Glenhuntly. Now arriving at Caulfield. Change here for Pakenham and Cranbourne services. Now arriving at Malvern. Now arriving at Armidale. Now arriving at Toorak. Now arriving at Hawkesbury. Now arriving at South Yarra. Change here for Sandringham service. Now arriving at Richmond. Change here for Belgrave, Lilydale, Alamein and Glenwaverley services. Now arriving at Southern Cross. The next station is Flinders Street. This train will terminate at Flinders Street. Flinders Street. This train will terminate at Flinders Street. Welcome to Metro. This is a Frankston, stopping all stations direct to Frankston. Now arriving at Southern Cross. Now arriving at Richmond. Change here for Belgrave, Lilydale, Alamein and Glenwaverley services. Now arriving at South Yarra. Change here for Sandringham service. Now arriving at Hawkesbury. Now arriving at Toorak. Now arriving at Armidale. Now arriving at Malvern. Now arriving at Caulfield. Change here for Pakenham and Cranbourne services. Now arriving at Glenhuntly. Now arriving at Ormond. Now arriving at McKinnon. Now arriving at Bentley. Now arriving at Patterson. Now arriving at Moorabbin. Now arriving at Hyatt. Now arriving at Cheltenham. Now arriving at Mentone. Now arriving at Parkdale. Now arriving at Mordialloc. Now arriving at Aspendale. Now arriving at Edithvale. Now arriving at Chelsea. Now arriving at Bond Beach. Now arriving at Carrum. Now arriving at Seaford. Now arriving at Cannonook. The next station is Frankston. This train will terminate at Frankston. Frankston. This train will terminate at Frankston.